Hello and welcome to the Make Creative Podcast, your monthly podcast of creativeness. My name is Connor and today I'm joined with Joel. How are you doing, Joel?
Hello, I am well.
That is very good to hear. So today we're just going to be giving you guys kind of an update. You guys obviously saw our vlogs, you saw our experience. As you can tell, I'm a lot better. Unfortunately,
I'm not so great.
Joel is now still a little bit sick, so Joel is recovering.
Getting over it though.
Yeah, he's getting over it.
My voice is coming back, so that's good.
I think he was like talking like a week ago.
I was at some point. Yeah. So yeah.
Which is really annoying because I feel like you and I we're pretty loud people. So when we can be. So when we lose our voice, it's really devastating.
It is. When Jared loses his voice, though, it's celebrations.
when Jared loses his voice, it's crazy because he just pushes through it. It doesn't matter how bad his voice is. He just pushes through like he continues to be loud anyway. It's awesome. It's a very incredible skill to have, to be so energetic and loud all the time, even when you're unwell.
Yeah.
Just give it a bit of an update. So obviously we came out of recording. We had a little bit of time off where we just sort of relaxed. Although we did play at Fremantle Church and we cannot say enough. Fremantle Church, we absolutely love you guys. Look forward to coming back. Our next service is going to be at Austin Cove. At some point, we'll let you know about the details if you want to come along. But yeah, we've kind of come out of recording. Everyone's kind of got their little thing going at the moment. A lot of people recovering from sickness still.
Yeah.
We had some like personal incidents and stuff come up where people are sort of flying all over the place, doing some family things as well, and people
Taking
traveling.
Care of family, yeah.
Yeah. So, and it's been a nice little break.
It has been.
Yeah, we'll get back into the swing of things a little bit more. We're bringing some more episodes of the podcasts. Hopefully soon we'll be bringing some brand new songs to you, which will be really exciting, and also just more news and more services and more stuff coming up.
Yeah.
So get excited. I've actually even started a new job, which is pretty
exciting.
cool. It's very exciting. So So it's my first sort of job at a church, and it's been really interesting and challenging. So I hope I'm going to do a good job. So
I hope so too.
I hope so too. Yeah, it's just like one of those things where you're like, I guess it's easy to put a lot of pressure on yourself when you're at a new job, and you want to make a good impression, you want to do right by people. Yeah. Effectively in my thing, it's my I have to help people grow, right?
Yeah.
So. And if I'm not really doing that, then I'm not really doing a good job. So it's kind of like if I'm not doing a good job, I'll know. But no, it's seriously. I've been so blessed recently with my position, and it's been really exciting. And also, we will have more on recording. We're gonna have a chat to everyone, but we're gonna save that for another podcast. But we had absolute blast. We just
so much fun.
Laughed and laughed and laughed. I mean, you can see in the vlogs. You can see in the vlogs where it's just like everyone's just cracking jokes, having fun, laughing. Yeah. A lot of sleeping as well. I'm pretty sure pretty much everyone.
A lot of sleeping in the vlogs. Not a lot of sleeping during the week.
Yeah, I mean, between Sam, Ruben, and I, we definitely had our fair share of naps.
Lucky people.
yeah. That's what's one of the funny things is Joel always has to be on. We can go have a break. We can go have a nap, so say Lockie goes to do recording of the bass. I get a break. I can sit back and be like, no, you know what? Lockie's got this. I'll listen to the takes once he's done and we'll revisit things. Then if it needs it, Lockie's a brilliant bassist, so we kind of didn't really have that problem. But I could just sort of have a nap. But Joel can't. And when Lockie's finished, there's a new instrument and Joel has to keep going. So Joel never really got a break, but he powered through. He's just a talented person, energetic, pushed through it, had so much to think of, constantly moving stuff around. It's just like, it's one of those things where where I think if people weren't careful, the sound guy could go underappreciated because you had to be on all the time. So how did you feel about it? Did you feel like it was like draining anyway, or did you just kind of like the energy kept you going?
No, I think the energy and the whole vibe of the room actually kept me going. Like just everyone having fun, great times, happy times, and just the whole vibe and the atmosphere cool. Kept me going. But also I'm a little bit used to it.
Yeah, okay. Sure.
I'm used to working long shifts straight through.
Yeah, do you know what's really cool? Like, is like I don't know how common it is for four bands and stuff, but like Joel is very much a part of the actual songwriting when it comes to recording. Like Joel's voice is just as important as Ruben's, just as important as Lockie's, just as important as Sam's, just as important as I. And I guess it's fortunate we have input from that side of things. Like we spent a little bit of time figuring out like this particular sound that we wanted in the drum kit. If you remember,
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
I think you found the triangle. I think it's in the vlog, and Sam might slot it in if he remembers. Yeah, where we're trying to like come up with a specific sound. I can't remember exactly what we did.
It was the hi-hat with the towel on it with the brushes.
It wasn't his shirt. It was Luke's flannel.
It was something to dampen the hi-hat.
Yeah, we dampened the hi-hats, hi-hat, sorry. And then we used like the fans,
brushes.
That's right, the brushes. And then we made a particular sound, and it was just interesting to like everyone was getting around it trying to figure out. we were on the ground with like hitting cymbals on the carpet, and like Joel found a triangle and it's like, what about this? It was just one of those things where like everyone was involved, but yeah, coming out, everyone was like, everyone was super pumped. We're really excited to. I mean, I'm so excited to hear like have the songs released, but it's not gonna be until a little while. So
still more work to do on them as well.
Still a lot more work. This is just the recording stuff. We've got to mix. We got to mix all the songs, and we've also only done 6. So there's another 6 to go. We're going to be doing them later on, and then we'll have a whole album. There's probably going to be 12 songs in the album. So get excited. There's a couple where I'm already like, I just want to dance. Like it's so good. Like, really excited, and it's just, I just love it as the like. It's like you have the scratch track, right? For those that don't know what a scratch track is, it's just like kind of like it's just a guide. So it's just me singing and an acoustic guitar, very kind of rough take, not really perfected. It's just it's
good enough.
Yeah, it's good enough. Run to a click track. It means everyone can sort of follow along. It's just got the form of the song in a very simple way, and that way everyone can kind of record off that. And you start off with this really like raw acoustic track and just like rough vocals, and then you put drums in, and then you've got like a drum track, and then you got the scratch track that sits a little bit behind the drum track, and then you add all the other instruments on that. And every time you add an instrument, you're like, oh man, this song is becoming more and more and more alive with each track, and you can really see the full vision of the song, and. Yeah, you get people sitting there and go, oh, I can kind of hear this melody, or like, what if it did this instead? And it just like it opens up a whole world of moments because you can really dive into thinking about it, and sort of exploring the full areas. I mean, we rewrote a large section of it. One of the bridges. I don't want to spoil it. No spoilers. I don't want to say names. It was one of them. Sam came up with a good idea. I think we talked about it in the vlog. Sam was like, "All right, maybe we could do this," and then so we ended up like actually spending a bit of time.
I think I know. It was coming out of the bridge into a chorus.
Yeah, that's it exactly. Yep, so then we sort of rewrote. We redid the drums and we did some bits and pieces.
Yeah,
and it was really good. Anyway, I'm not going to spoil too much about recording. No. We will do another podcast on this. But just everyone's having a good break.
It was a well-needed break.
Yeah, unfortunately, Sam's unwell, so Sam couldn't join us today.
Yeah,
and but we look forward to having Sam back. We're all one big family here. Everyone is as important as everyone, and I don't want anyone to feel left out. So, to Sam, who's editing this, you're my dude, and we look forward to doing the next podcast with you.
Yeah.
All right, so that's it. That's it from me. So. This is Connor Nash signing out. Please go subscribe. Press that subscribe button below. Go follow our Instagram, which is Made Creative Worship, and also follow us on Facebook. And leave a comment, leave a like, and share it with your friends.
Yeah.
All right.
Thanks for watching.
See you guys.
Bye.